No, you know what? You know what? I feel like a man today. So this your man, Atlantic City. And we're going to be taking another look at Anthony Sorrentino. This is part 2, his police interview. You know, like, let's get into it.
Are you going to go ahead and shut that? Okay. Too much noise. Okay. Okay, Anthony. Like I said, my name is Leslie Floyd. I'm an investigator with the State Attorney's Office. I'm here assisting the Flagler Beach Police Department with their investigation. Detective or Investigator Williams is going to come in a few minutes and talk to you, but prior to her coming in, I just need to get some general information from you, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is advise you of your rights. Have you ever been arrested before?
Once when I was 18.
Once when you were 18, okay. All right, well, these are your rights. You are under arrest. You're not free to leave, and that's why I'm letting you know what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. What this is saying is that I want to talk to you and Investigator Williams wants to talk to you. You have the choice of whether or not to talk to us. You can get an attorney or you can go ahead and talk to us, and then later while we're talking, if you decide that you don't want to talk anymore, that you want an attorney, then the questioning would be stopped. Do you
God damn it, I think you're talking a little too fast.
understand these rights?
Can I get a public defender?
You can get any type of attorney that you want. I mean, if you can't afford your own attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. We will not go get a public defender or any other attorney to come and talk to you right now. So if you want an attorney, then the questioning as far as why you're here would be stopped, and I would just get your personal information.
That motherfucker just shrugged it off.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's a decision that you have to make. If you're uneasy about it.
Is she trying to imply that a simple shrug is not sufficient enough to be an acceptable answer?
Then you got to think about it for a minute. Do you have any questions about your rights that may help you in making your decision? Okay. Because what this
What
is...
What the fuck was that face? We gotta go back. I think we got our thumbnail. It's pretty early on to have our thumbnail already.
Decision? Okay.
So you know what that means. It's more than likely that there's going to be more thumbnail material throughout the rest of this. Let's get back to it.
Because what this is like I said, if you want an attorney to be questioned, then we don't question you. If you want to try it without an attorney and then you get uncomfortable and you want it stopped, then it stops. But that's completely up to you. That's your decision. But if you want an attorney, then I can't talk to you about your case. So you do or you do not want an attorney?
I don't need an attorney now.
Okay.
I do eventually, obviously.
Okay, but right now you're willing to talk to me without one? Okay, and you do understand that you can stop that at any time? Okay. All right. Well, this first part's going to be real easy because I'm just going to get some personal information from you, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any time and ask me whatever you need to know. I may be able to answer it. I may have to check with Investigator Williams before I can answer it.
Look at this man's mouth. He is chewing his lip. His inner lip is being chewed raw. Hashtag chewed raw. He's going to need an imitation lip pretty soon if he keeps going at this speed. But anyway, look at this man's fucking lip. He is biting away at that bitch. I'm guessing, this is like I'm not even guessing. He's nervous as shit. So I'm guessing that's his way to cope with it.
Because she may have the answer instead of me.
Yeah, she might.
Can you spell your last name for me? You may not want to lean back, because I know they hurt. They hurt.
Sorrentino.
Sorrentino. And your first name is Anthony. What's your middle name? Do you have a middle initial or anything? It's just Anthony? Oh,
I don't have a last name.
okay. Do you go by any names? Do you go by Tony? So you do go by Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you live, Anthony?
He looks like a Wisconsin guy to me. Well,
And what city is that?
he looks like he ended up in Wisconsin. Wisconsin would be the place for Anthony to settle down.
For now.
And your zip code there?
32110.
And do you have a home phone?
I was gonna call him.
Do you work anywhere?
No, I'm kidding. I was not gonna call him. I wasn't. Well, maybe.
Where do you work?
Anthony looks like he picks tomatoes on a farm. I'm pretty sure he already revealed his occupation in the first part, but I don't remember these kind of things. What he does for work, I don't give a shit. Unless it's like a teacher or something, it doesn't really stand out. Like, I don't remember if these motherfuckers are electricians or if they work at a, I don't know. Where do people work? I don't know. Fucking... Let's get back to the video. Oh, still nothing. This is the juicy part.
Okay. Do you have a work phone? Do you know what the phone number is there?
Oh, I can't believe he said that.
Is your mailing address the same as your other address? Okay. What's your date of birth?
12867.
And how old are you?
39.
What's your social security number?
I wish I had a social security number.
How tall are you?
5.
How much do you weigh?
200.
Your hair is black. What color are your eyes? Where were you born? How long have you lived here?
10 years in Benel.
10 years in Benel. Did you move from Brooklyn to Benel?
We lived in Daytona.
Oh, okay. How long did you live in Daytona?
14 years.
14 years. So did you move here when you were pretty young to this area?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That was a lot.
So 14 years in Daytona and then 10 years in Benel. Do you like Benel?
No.
No? It seems very quiet.
That motherfucker said no.
Seems like it'd be really quiet. What do you not like about it?
It's not good.
It's boring. Quiet. Is that the... Okay. Do you have any scars, marks, or tattoos?
Yeah, actually, I have
Really?
a scar from the operation.
Okay, so let's see. So is the scar on your abdomen?
Yeah.
Abdomen. I wouldn't have guessed that.
And then tell me what the other thing was called?
Oh. That's assy. I wanted to hear that. That's fucking assy. I'm talking A-S-S-Y. Assy. Let's make that a thing. That is so assy. You know how people say shitty? Fuck. I'm gonna start saying that's assy. And more silent.
Are you on any medication or anything because of that?
Well, I'm bipolar, so I'm on medication.
For bipolar? Okay, and have you taken all your medication today?
Yeah, I just take it at night.
You take it at night. So, do you have your medication with you?
No, it's at my house.
Okay, do you have somebody at your house that will be able...
It's at his crib. He didn't bring it with him for this potentially sexual encounter. Huh. He takes it at night. I see, just like I was saying before, I don't remember if these motherfuckers are electricians or whatever. I don't even remember what time this chat log occurred. Or his chat log occurred, so. Let's see. Yeah, I can't even get his fucking chat log to appear. Maybe eventually it'll come back.
to bring it to you out to the jail if you can get that taken care of?
I have to get someone.
Okay. Are you married?
No.
No, okay. Who do you live with?
Roommate. I bet his name is Gary. He looks like he'd have a roommate named Gary.
Okay, you have a roommate? What's your roommate's name?
Uh-oh. Oh, come on, you fucking asshole. That's fucked up. I know it's
No.
Gary.
Do any children live in the house with you? No?
Now,
Have you ever
fuck that.
been
I'm
married?
reading them lips. I'm reading them lips. Nope, we're not doing this shit. I'm not letting that one slide. What the fuck? I know it was Gary.
No. Do any children live in the house with you?
We're gonna get it. We're gonna crack this case.
Okay, you have a roommate? What's your roommate's name?
Okay. Shout out to all my lip readers. I'm not that great at it. But sometimes I'm kind of good. Looks like he said, what the fuck? That doesn't look like anything. Oh, that looked like gibberish.
Okay, you have a roommate? What's your roommate's name?
Looks like he said Frank. Does that look like Frank to you? Looks like Frank to me. It look like Frank, you know? Practice with your mouth and then look at his mouth. Compare mouths.
Okay, you have a roommate? What's your roommate's name?
Alright, let's try this. Frank. Shit, I was off. So let's try it again. Frank. Let's try it one more again.
What's your roommate's name?
Frank. Looks like Frank. We're gonna go with Frank. But his middle name, that's Gary. It's Frank Gary. That's what it is.
No. Do any children live in the house with you? No. Have you ever been married?
No.
Still eating his
So
lip.
you don't have any children from any previous relationships or anything like that? Okay. And you said you got arrested when you were 18? What was that for?
For stealing.
What'd you steal?
I let someone go through the cashier line.
Oh.
Oh. The who, what? I didn't even hear that. And she's talking about, oh. Well, I mean, she is in the room with the bastard. I mean, this is a really fucking quiet guy. Or their audio equipment was terrible.
When you were 18, what was that for?
For stealing.
What'd you steal?
I let someone go through the cashier line.
Oh. That wasn't it. Was it okay? I'd say they probably would get pretty upset about that.
Probably.
And that's the only time you've been arrested? Are you on probation or anything like that from that charge? That was when you were 18, you said, right? And you're 39 now, so that was a long time ago. Okay. Are your hands okay?
It hurts.
Let me see what that.
That motherfucker said, "Oh, they hurt." I like how he said it.
Oh, they don't. I can get my fingers in there. If you can try not to lean back
That bitch said I can get my fingers in there.
on them, they should be okay. Or if you want to
I'm not talking about the cuffs.
lean back in your chair, try to slide them kind of down so that you're not. Because if you lay on them, then it's going to hit right at that part. And we shouldn't be in here for very long, and we'll be able to
He's disappointed now.
go back out, and then you'll be ready to go.
He's like, this bitch.
Do you have a Florida driver's license? Okay. Do you have it on you? Or did they take it? They took it. Okay.
My life is going to change.
They stole
You
it.
have a life that's going to change now? Well, we'll definitely talk about it and find out what happened.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. He's like, yeah, well, I don't know. Look, the face he's making, he's beginning to make. Looks like, well, I don't know what the fuck talking's gonna do.
I don't have the information right here in front of me. Investigator Williams has it, and she'll
It looks like he's disappointed, but he also looks like he's disappointed in himself. And, well, he probably should be.
be bringing it in here, and we'll go through everything. Okay. What is your job at? You're a waiter.
Waiter.
How long have you worked there? 3 years. Do you like it? What kind of food do they do?
I thought he worked in the tomatoes farms. He must have used to work at the tomato farms. That's what it was. Okay.
Seafood? I don't think I've ever heard of that. It's in Hammock Beach. Is that in Palm Coast? Right there in Palm Coast?
This man does not like to talk. Or talk loudly. Speak up,
You
asshole.
said your mailing address was the same.
Let's go ahead and get the second part of the video.
Where does
pulled
your
up.
family live? Your parents?
My dad.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Mom overdosed and my dad died of lung cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to hear that. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I had 2 brothers in New York. 2 brothers in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Do you get to keep in contact with them, or
Semi.
are they older, or younger, or?
2 older and 2 younger.
Oh wow. So there's 5 kids. Wow. Wow, that must have been kind of tough at times.
She act like she cares. I mean, look, I care. Alright? I care. But I don't believe that this woman cares.
What time are you supposed to take your medication?
When I go to sleep.
Now she switched it on me because I do believe she is genuinely concerned about that.
You'll definitely want to be able to. Do you think your roommate would be able to bring it to you? And you'll need to do. You're going to go out to the Flagler County Inmate Facility. You'll want to talk to them and tell them that you're on medication for bipolar, and let them know that you take it at night and see what you need to do. Do you know what your medication's called? Okay, so you know what you need to tell them. Okay. How did you get here? Did you drive? Is the car yours that you drove? Okay. Is it,
It's got its own ride, his own wheels, his own station wagon.
do you have a loan on it, or is it?
I wish I had a station wagon.
Okay, so you know what you need to tell them. Okay. How did you get here? Did you drive? Is the car yours that you drove? Okay. Is it, do you have a loan on?
Yeah, I think that's our new thumbnail.
On it, or is it?
Yeah,
Who's the loan through?
that's it.
Citizens.
Citizens Bank.
For now.
What kind of car is it? Okay.
Still can't get his chat log.
Do you have any questions before we get started while we're waiting for investigator? No.
Just zero side.
Okay.
Man, I cannot even hear this man.
Okay. Well, when she comes in, we'll be able to talk about it and go through everything. You'll be able to, as we talk, any questions? Okay. Do you have any questions before we get started while we're waiting for investigator? No.
Just zero side.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. Well, when she comes in, we'll be able to talk about it and go through everything. You'll be able to, as we talk, any questions that come up, you'll be able to talk about, ask any questions that you want to think of or that you do think.
So they were chatting at 3:30, 3:50 p.m. So that gives us a little bit of a time stamp. Let's continue.
Think of. She should be in here in just a minute. And they're going to inventory your vehicle. Was there anything in there that we would need to know about, or there's marijuana in there? Okay, where's the marijuana?
Yeah, please tell us. I want to maybe get there before that bitch does.
Have you been smoking marijuana today? So the marijuana was in the side, like the side of the door?
No, that's a lie.
Okay.
In between the seats. I tape my shit around my dick. You gotta step your game up, Anthony.
When's the last time you smoked marijuana? A couple nights ago, okay. Have you taken any type of drugs or anything today? Okay.
He looks like he popped him a couple Viagras. Everybody wants something.
Okay, if you'll sit tight for just a minute, I'll go check and see if Investigator Williams is on her way in.
Never give up. Shout out to the Zit Remedy. What did you just say? I think we got our new thumbnail. God damn this asshole. I'm gonna have to make more videos about this bastard. Just to use these. No. What? That last one, I love it. Not that one. Hold on. Where'd he go? Where'd Funny Anthony go? Where'd Funny Tony go? Hashtag Funny
Okay, if
Tony.
you'll sit tight for just a minute, I'll go check and see if Investigator Williams is on her way in.
Ah, Investigator Williams. He or she needs an introduction. Alright, I think that's our thumbnail. Let's go ahead and grab that one before we go a little bit further. Grab that one. Let's see what we got. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and take that one. Let's keep going. Break it on up, break it on up. Mm-hmm. Break it on up. Break it on up, break it on up. Mm-hmm. Alright. let's take a look at the rest of the footage.
I also, you need to zoom inside.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hey,
this
Don.
isn't Investigator Williams. This is Investigator Don Slack. I guess
How you
we
doing, buddy?
switched out on
Buddy,
All right, bud.
you just met the man and he's already your buddy? He's your pal? Huh.
Investigator Don Slack. I'm with the State Attorney's Office, the 7th Judicial Circuit. You've been advised of your rights. Is that right? You understand your rights, and you don't have
I
a
think
problem
he thinks he's cute.
talking with me at this time. Is that correct? Okay. When this email business started, did this start today, or did it start prior to today?
I've never talked about that.
But I'm talking about the emails that are transpired here. That was today? When
That motherfucker trying to take him a little peek.
you're,
Yeah, look, I know the audio levels. I mean, I get it. It's loud as fuck or whatever. But I can't even hear this asshole, so I'm sure you probably can't either.
you're Italian Lower 37, is that correct? And you were chatting with Doing to Do 1992.
Doing
Did that
the
all
do.
take place today, earlier today? Yes. Okay, was there any conversations prior to today with Doing to Do? Okay. And as far as being boy, girl, and age and everything, what was your understanding of who you were talking to?
He said he was a 14 or 15-year-old.
Okay. And if I read you some of the text of these emails, would it refresh your memory to, you said you were out to have hot sex, is that correct? You asked him if he was a cop. You remember that? Is that correct? And you said, what do you like to do with a guy? You like getting your cock sucked? Okay.
What?
And then,
No, he didn't do it. He did, though. We all heard him do it.
after chatting back and forth here, did you get directions on how to get there? So, did you set a time to be there, or were you just gonna 15 minutes? Okay. And then when you went over there, was it your intention that you hoped you had sex with this person?
I don't know what I was going to do, to be honest with you, I don't know what I was saying.
But I think based on
He doesn't know.
the language here, if he'd have been agreeable, you'd have been agreeable, and that was probably your intent in going over there. Okay.
Have you talked to anybody else online like this before?
Yeah.
Not underage. What about this? What does he ever tell you what his real name is?
Who?
This
Doing
doing
the
to
do.
do. Does he ever tell you what his real name is?
His real name maybe is.
Like other than a screen name, did he ever tell you what his name was? You don't remember? Okay. How did you come into talking to him?
I saw him online.
You saw him online. What
I wish I had a friend named Gary.
about seeing him online made you want to talk to him?
Oh, just because he was new, I'd never seen him online before.
You know how they got farmersonly.com? Well, they need to have garysonly.com.
Okay. How long, let's see, does it have it timed? How long did it take before you found out that he was 14 or 15?
He told me right away.
I told you right away. Did that bother you?
Yeah.
It did? Okay. But still, you came here and you planned to have sex with him.
Yes. Honestly, I was just really turned on, and I didn't know what I was going to do.
He was horny.
Probably. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Yes.
Okay.
I was scared. I was confused. Just so you know,
Let's take it back a bit because my obnoxious laugh kind of interrupted it.
I didn't know what I was going to do. Probably. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Yes.
Okay.
I was scared. I was confused. Just to be honest with you.
Well, that's definitely what, I mean, that's what we want. We want you to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, because it sounds
Is this the first time you've ever tried to meet somebody from the chat room? And I'm not talking about a 15-year-old,
No,
14.
no, I've met guys from chat rooms. I just never been with anybody under 18.
Okay.
I'm not into young guys. I don't know why I do what I do. I have no idea.
Were you bothered at all that this kid told you his parents weren't home and you were going to go over there? And
I don't know why you do it.
I mean, what if his parents had come home?
I mean, why would it bother him? I mean, let's be real here. 14? Being home alone? I mean, let's look at Home Alone, the fucking movie. Now, how old was Kevin exactly? Oh, I believe it was in the single-digit region, right? I mean, he might have been 11. I don't fucking know.
You know? Is that the part that turned you on?
I don't know what. I was just confused. I was turned on. I was confused. I was just a stupid thing.
You know, I was going to initially dismiss that line that the investigator threw forward, but then I analyzed it in my brain for a quick little, about 2 seconds or so, and it makes sense. He's trying to figure out and gauge exactly what brought this man here. If he's saying that he came here because right now I'm going to end up saying that he would have definitely had sex with someone underage. He would have did it. No doubt about it. But I don't think he's into them. I don't think he goes out looking for kids. I don't think he wanted someone that was a kid. He was just looking for someone, and the person who was like, yeah, bro, come over, happened to be someone 14. I mean, I think whoever behind the keyboard knew what they were doing when they hit this man up, because, you know, it was on his profile that this was what he wanted. So I think they knew what they were doing, and they might have tricked this man. But still, he should have, you know, been smart enough to say, no, I'm going to click the X. Leave me alone, I'm going to ignore you. What did that one man say? It was hilarious that after they messaged him again, after he had already been busted, and he was like, fuck you or some shit. I can't remember who it was or what it was said now. That pisses me off, because that was major quotables. But, yeah, as far as Anthony and the investigator, I think that's what the investigator's doing, is he's trying to gauge exactly why Anthony showed up, because he's saying that he's not, you know, attracted to kids or whatever. He's not here for that. You know, he doesn't know why he even did it. So the investigator's trying to figure out exactly, you know, an alternative, you know.
Just don't have to pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate you being frank and honest with us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you
Did somebody say Frank?
do you have any questions? I know we had a few
The
minutes.
question is I just know about, like, this situation in jail. I mean, am I going to be put where they're going to beat the hell out of me because of it?
What's going to happen is
I don't mean to laugh. That is a genuine concern he should be worried with.
obviously the jail facility. You're not going to prison or anything like that. You're going to go out to the jail. I don't know about prison, but you're going out to the jail today. They're not going to.
He just looked like he got sadder right there. He looks like he got sadder after that. Like, look at him here and just watch him.
Jail. I don't know about prison, but you're going out to the jail today. They're not going to announce why you're there, you know, so my suggestion would be is don't tell anybody why you're there, okay? You're going out to the jail, you've got 4 charges against you, okay? The charges are attempted lewd or lascivious conduct, computer pornography, transmission of harmful material to a minor, and attempted contributing to the delinquency of a minor, okay? There's no bond set on that, so you're going to stay. You're going to spend the night there tonight. That's why I said you need to make sure that you talk to the jail about your medication. Yeah, you need to. As soon as you get there, you need to talk to them about your medication, and make sure you get that squared away. Whether your roommate can bring it to you, or whether the jail has a doctor that can bring it to you.
She keeps talking about this fucking roommate. I mean, is this roommate a trustee? I mean, what does he have? Some sort of fucking extra privileges that Anthony wouldn't be allowed to have? I mean, I don't get it. There's something about this roommate. Oh, the roommate can go get it. Oh, the roommate can do this. Oh, the roommate can suck your dick. The roommate can do that. No. Why can't Anthony do it? Is he not allowed to leave? I mean, it's jail. Why does this roommate of his have all these special privileges?
You need to get that squared away right away. Tomorrow you'll see a judge, and the judge will set the bond tomorrow.
$550.
Okay. Your car,
I don't know.
it's going to be towed. They'll be able to tell you where they're going to tow it to you.
I said $550 if you heard it, if the shit wasn't loud enough. Or whatever. I don't know if it was $550. I was just throwing a number out there. I shouldn't have probably did that.
You've got a loan on it, so you're probably going to be able to... Is it registered to you? Okay, you'll probably... They're not forfeiting the cars that have loans, are they?
I wouldn't think so, but they've been telling everybody pretty soon as you're done with this interview what they intend to do with your car, whether they intend to file forfeiture or you can pick it up when you release by paying the tow bill or whatever.
Okay, I've got everything.
The only thing is, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
What?
Okay, you're definitely going to have to talk to them about that out at the jail.
They do have a good medical facility out there, though. And
Right.
they have medical personnel on staff.
Someone I can trust from my family or my friends to help me out.
Well,
Okay.
you're being allowed to make
When
phone
you get out
calls.
there, they'll be...
Wait, what?
Medical personnel on staff.
Someone I can trust from my family or my friends to help me.
Okay, someone he can trust.
Quality out there, though.
What?
And they have medical.
What does he say at first? I have to put the other ear in. I have detachable ears.
Personnel on staff.
Someone I can trust from my family or my friends. Can trust.
They do have a good medical facility out there, though.
Do they?
And they have medical personnel on staff.
Someone I can trust from my family or my friends to help me out.
Well,
Okay.
you're being allowed to make
When
phone
you get out
calls.
there, they'll allow you to make a phone call after the whole booking process is done. I would call the person that you trust the most. Okay, that's
I'm thinking that's scary.
close by, and so that you can either bond out, or if you need someone to bring you your medication, so that's all going to get worked out.
And you're not going to be somebody arrested on this charge out there by yourself. You can see you're going to have company out there. So I don't think safety should be a concern.
And like I said, they're not going to. The guards.
Be hilarious if like Jim Roach and this guy got in a fight. Some shit. Jim Roach is just waving his hands the whole time, and this man doesn't even want to talk.
Aren't going to go out there and tell everybody what you did. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to walk you back out here and let you have a seat.
A seat. I like seats. Alright. That's Anthony Sorrentino. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure that this guy, I don't think he's attracted to kids. I don't think he is at all. I think they caught a very horny man at possibly his horniest time of the day, you know, before his daily FAPS session. You know, probably caught him before then. So he was like, hold on, wait, I might not have to FAP today. Someone on the internet wants to meet me. This almost never happens. So he was, you know, typing away. You know, he didn't care that it was 14, you know, it's fucked up. he was definitely going to have sex. If he showed up and it was an actual kid there, he would have fucked. No doubt about it. But I don't think he's specifically going out looking for kids. I don't think he set out that day trying to find someone underage. I think someone underage found him at his horniest time of the day, and he decided to go ahead with it and go ahead and meet. And I would say maybe even if like the decoy was like 2 or 3 hours away, he probably wouldn't have drove all that way. But since it was like so close to him, I think the convenience of, it's all about location. So I think that is probably one of the bigger persuading factors in this whole thing, was the fact of how close it was. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, like I said, man, he definitely would have had sex with the kid. Had there been a kid there, he definitely would have. No doubt about it. But I don't think he's attracted to kids. I don't think he's gonna do this again. I don't think, if you move next to Anthony Sorrentino, I mean, you might want to still toss eggs at his car just for fun, but I wouldn't let him babysit, but whatever. I wouldn't tell the kids not to knock on his door at Halloween or anything. You know what I mean? Candy's candy. Get it when you can get it, Get it where you can get it. So, but yeah, I don't think he would have fucking. No, he would have definitely. He would have. I switched my words up, man. I'm fucking stumbling. I'm fucking this ending all up. Yeah, I don't think he would have. God damn it, I did it again. I don't think he's attracted to kids. All right, I think he was messaged at a very horny time, and they got him. They hooked him in. They fished that bastard right on in. And he shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have drove there. He shouldn't have even continued the conversation or even had the sexual talk. Clearly nervous. Are you a cop? Chewing on his lip. I don't think he's gonna have any lip by the time he sees the judge tomorrow or the next day in 2007. But yeah, Anthony Sorrentino, I'd say he doesn't have a high probability to reoffend. I think this is a man who made a mistake, and he's not very likely to make it again, I would say. Now, if I'm wrong about that, I would love the knowledge, appreciate the knowledge. Let me know. But, other than that, I think he's just a man who made a mistake. Probably not going to reoffend. I don't think he's attracted to kids, but he definitely would have fucked. And I'm pretty sure he fucked Gary too.